What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video today of me doing some cutting Magoo action. I do love me some cutting Magoo action. Fucking playing some survival. I wanted to mix up the specs on my hunter here and see what we can do because I'm interested in doing some cool ass shit and just absolutely wrecking house if possible. I'm interested in basically seeing what specs the best for this current patch, so I'm going to start testing it out and making videos on it while I'm doing it as well. Disengage from that guy right there. Going to try and stick to this healer. But I do get feared. That's just the way it's going to go. But while I'm playing, guys, I did want to talk about a story that happened to me recently that I thought might be funny for YouTube videos. Videos. Not a video, a videos. I have to put a turns out of this because I'm getting fucking smacked on. Oh my god. Billy Mays here, bringing you some damage. That hunter's name is Billy Mays, and I love him for it. We're going to get on this guy because he's low and get him down. But as many of you are aware, I'm currently living with Suki. And I'm visiting my mother every now and then, just like every other couple of weekends or something like that, just to kind of visit her and see what's up. I like to keep in touch with my mother because she's basically an only parent that kind of looked after me for a large part of my life. And on top of that, I had to be like the support for a wild pips for a long part. Like I almost respect her just for putting up with my shit, to be honest. Like that's a giant part of why I respect my mother, because it's like when I look back at myself and what the kind of shit I did as a kid. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, how did my parent how'd she put up with this shit that I did? Like, holy fuck. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I did some weird fucked up shit as a kid. Not to mention, like, I remember the first time I ever got a girlfriend. I was like a horny, annoying, fucking 14-year-old fucking kid. I remember, like, I think I punched a hole in a wall at one stage when I was super young, and it's just like, really, like, this is I was just a shitty kid. And I was a shitty kid until I was like 16, probably. It was a 2-year span where I was like just worthless, like just a worthless human being. I think that's what most people, like kids, are though. Most kids are like just. It might be a bad thing to say, but there's a point in everyone's life where they just become like really just an asshole because you gotta test it out, right? You gotta test out that assholeness. Anyway, this is completely beside the point. I am going to visit my mother on a past weekend, and I do this by catching a train, and I train it down. And usually, training down involves. It's not that much. It's like more like I get on a train, I go to sleep. Suki lets me borrow her iPad, so I'm like listening to music or watching some fucking show that's on the iPad, or I'm doing some shit. Some shit's happening. Most likely I'm trying to sleep because I'm tired all the time. I don't know what's going on. Like if I'm not like hype, I'm tired. Like there's two different things with pips. It's like I'm either hype or tired. And the fucked up thing is when I'm tired, I probably can't sleep anyway. Like it's weird. When I'm tired, I can't sleep. It's fucking annoying. Either way, so basically what happens is, I'm on a train, and these cop guys come, and they ask for my ticket. Now, for you guys that don't live in Australia, and for you guys that don't use public transport, you're probably not aware that there's like a thing called an Opal card. And Opal cards are just like a prepaid card that you put money in. And when you put money in it, you can like be like, oh, I'm gonna put 40 bucks on, and then whenever I get on public transport, I just swipe the card, and it takes out of that 40 bucks. And that way I don't have to have cash on me, I don't have to buy tickets, I just swipe a card and I'm good to go. So I say to the dude, because it's the first time I've ever like had this really happen to me, I'm like, besides the time where I got asked for a ticket when I jumped the fucking, that's a different story that I've told already. I'm like, I have this fucking Opal card, like, I don't have a ticket because I have the Opal card, like, what's the deal with that? He's like, oh, okay, just give me your Opal card. So I give it to him, and he swipes it on like a machine, and it tells him like all of my information. So already I'm like, this is a little bit fucking weird that he can just kind of swipe this and have all that information. But he's like, okay, I see that you paid for this and this and this, so you're good. So whatever, you know, you're good. But then he goes down the train, and this is like 3 hours into the journey. They must have got on at one of the stops. They go down the train, and the same like car that I'm in, they stop by this fucking I think it was two dudes. That have like making a bunch of noise and talking shit and whatever, and they had Opal cards as well. And I'm at this point, like I think the cop actually woke me up, or like I snapped me out of it because I was like probably half asleep when they fucking came and saw me. And I'm like fucking, so I'm kind of like paying attention, seeing what's going on. Might have been eavesdropping, or is it eavesdropping? Eavesdropping? I don't know how to fucking say that. And he said, this guy's like, alright, do you have tickets? And they say the same thing as me. Yeah, we have Opal cards. And I guess they assumed that there was no way of like checking. Like I didn't know they could check Opal cards or like check that prepaid card like they did. So I'm not surprised that there'd be people out there being like, there's no way they can check if I actually swipe this or not. So they're like, yeah, we have Opal cards, you know. And they're like, okay, we'll give it here so we can fucking swipe that shit. And they fucking give them the card, and then they're like, yeah, this hasn't been used. Like, this has got, like, no money on it that hasn't been used. Like, you just ordered a card. What the fuck? And I was like, oh shit, son. Worst part was, the people were, like, such obviously bullshitting. You know when someone obviously, like, talks the most amount of just lies? It's like, they're the most transparent liar I've seen in a long time. I wonder if there's pound in the back here. I'm the one attacking some random. Like, the dude's like, we can see here that you haven't paid for this train ride. Like, you haven't paid for this fucking public transport. There's not even any money on the card. The last time it was swiped was like a billion years ago when you bought the card, and it ran out of money and you haven't used it since. Like, the cop is telling the person this. Because he can see it all, I guess, on his fucking thingamajig. And, as he's telling them this, I'm like, oh, they're fucking busted as shit, right? But then the fucking dudes are like, no, we definitely swiped it. Yeah, we swiped it. Oh, we came from this train station. We swiped it, and we did all that kind of stuff. They're like, well, how come it's not coming up on the card? Like, oh, the card must be broken, dude, because we swiped it. And he's like, okay, give me, this other dude was with him. So he's like, give me your card. Same thing. And the dude's card hasn't been swiped. And I think that one did have money on it, but just hadn't been, like wasn't paid for this trip. And the dude's like, oh, we were together, we swiped it. And they're like talking to each other. Like, I saw him swipe it. And the other dude's like, yeah, I saw him swipe it too. We definitely swiped it. And the cop's like, like smiling at him, I guess, because he knows they're bullshitting. Like, it was the most, like, even me saying it makes it, I'm sounding more like the truth than they actually did. Like, they were the most transparent liars I've ever seen. Like, just most shit talking, more shit talking than I do in videos, just about this fucking bullshit. And then the next train station, like, okay, you gotta come off the train with us and fucking go to, you gotta get this shit sorted then, because if you haven't swiped it, you gotta fucking get fined $200. That's such a rough amount to pay for a fine, but, you know, I mean, that's what fucking happens. Good lord. $200 for not buying a train ticket, or, like, using your fucking card. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's so much money just to be like, oh, $200. That's it. That's like more money than I make in a month. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know how they can deal with that. I genuinely get worried sometimes about going out and getting, like, in the wrong situation or doing something wrong and having to fucking, this guy's karma up and I'm just attacking into it because I don't give a fuck. Or doing the wrong thing, getting fined or whatever. Like, when I drove, I was so worried about getting speeding tickets and stuff like that. Because I'm not rich. I don't even get any fucking, I got barely any money at all, let alone enough money to pay for a fucking fine. So I get super worried about that stuff. Because I know people, and I don't know if it's just people bullshitting or not, but people often tell stories about how they wrongly got fined or they wrongly got charged by the law, or some shit. Like, some shit happened and now, you know, they're in trouble for reasons that to them seem inappropriate. That's like, I don't know if you're actually telling the truth, if you genuinely don't think you should have been fined, or if you're just lying and you're annoyed about it. Because a lot of people do that. A lot of people are like fucking, they get charged for something and they just talk shit about how they shouldn't have got charged for it. Fucking lay on hands. I fucking hate lay on hands so much. This guy's gonna kill me too. The monk's gonna get me either way. The monk's gonna get me either way. I'm so glad they leveled the, not leveled the, they added the fucking recap. I'm scared to click on it, and I rarely probably will click on it, because I know how I died. Like, I just died, I can see that a fucking monk spin kicked me to the face. But, when I died those few times, and you guys know what I'm talking about when you die, and it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened to me? I'm like, oh my god. Gee, like, what the fuck is going on? And it's like the roughest thing you've ever seen ever. Fucking giant fucking damage to your face, and you're just thinking, what hit me? What the fuck hit me? Also, 3 hunters have orbs right now. 3 hunters on a horde. 4 hunters on a horde have orbs. How many hunters are in my fucking... Jesus. How many hunters in my fucking group? Apparently there's a lot of hunters, because Jesus, there's fucking 4 of us with orbs. That's ridiculous to me. Jesus Christ. My pet's over there attacking this guy. That's why you can see these numbers. I might go up and shoot him? I kind of want to put my dots on him. Oh, someone's here. Never mind. Someone is here, and he's karma'd me. Fantastic. That means I'm dead. That pretty much means I'm dead from karma. Yep, dead. I wonder if it shows you how much damage karma does. Yeah, bam. Touch of karma. All that damage, son. All that damage. Can I move this? Oh, you can move this too. Nice. Blizz used to never let you move anything. Like, I'm still kind of used to Blizz being like that. Like, oh, you're not allowed to move anything. Everything's stuck in one spot. It sucks. But yeah, that's fucking good. I like when they let you, like, be fucking however you want, move shit however you want. I swear they, like even Quest Helper and stuff used to not be part of the game. It was a fucking add-on. I used to go grab an add-on. Before that even, before the add-on, who remembers fucking Thoughtbot? Oh my, the fucking memories of Thoughtbot. Jesus Christ. You do a quest for like an hour, and you'd be like, I can't fucking figure out where to go for this fucking quest. For the past hour and a half, I've been like running in and out of caves on different levels. I don't even, I've read the quest text like 17 times looking for hints, and nothing's helping. You get a Thoughtbot, and some dude's like, oh yeah, it's in a different cave. They didn't tell you in the quest text, but it's in a cave up here. You're like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's the worst. It's the worst thing. Thoughtbot was good though. Thoughtbot was my shit. I used to be on every, like, I would have like a tab open of like WoW and Thoughtbot, and that's how I'd quest. And it was like, Jesus Christ. That's back when you actually used to read quest text. When was the last time you guys read a quest text? Jesus Christ. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Have a good video. I hope you enjoyed this survival under PvP, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.